course goes awry.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he...
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers.
Surely none more important than this. I speak...
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady.
But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place for it.
Good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet on the
Soon stay out of battle, were it possible. Few are the places where I could truly feel at ease.
I'm in fine battle today.
Are brigands lurking about?
The townspeople have had what to do.
Would that such peace?
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Why is everyone always in such a hurry?
Here's hoping that trouble.
What else needs doing? Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
My body's not forgiven me for
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this God's way? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember... Misers die early. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Good evening, sir. I trust... You fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads. Despite the hour. Much obliged.
Welcome.
Well met.
It is nice to see everyone out and about.
Now to report to Captain Brandt.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master! Pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld, alas. Unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your Majesty? Might I have my thanks? Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerade. Here. This should suffice to help you blend it. Take care, your Majesty. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Still waiting on that report.
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you were to meet the one who would falsely claim the title. Shall we make for Burnworth Palace? Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Go on, have a look.
It's good to see people in such high spirits.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
I'll take the knife off to the desk when I get it.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds. A profitable endeavor. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? What's got you in such a good mood? Do tell. Something good will come of today. I just know it.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Quite the predicament.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Follow me, if you would. Here we are.
We shall remain here.
Not far from your station, are you not?
Mindless labour is for mindless
Only
men.
we drink
Our
more
first
wine.
sovereign in decades. At last, we will see the end. End of the age of proxies.
Have you
Indeed.
heard? There's to be
The
more
Arisen has
restrictions
always
on
been a
goods
mainstay of
traded with Batar.
Only they are
Twould seem I drank such drink that I am drunk.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. I only pray my watch
Always
finishes
says
now.
what is fitting. Breadth of knowledge is no
I
less
cannot. I only pray my watch
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. We think he's feeling plenty.
I expect that's why he's been up listening to fancy songs and watching dresses twirl for a moon. Makes a man wonder when our guru is going to rise up and deliver our salvation.
Enough of that. Such things are not for common soldiers to question. Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet. Perhaps I'll have a look. Spend the noon in dreams. Off to market I go. Ought to be said.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
They're the same. Tired. Is there nary a chance to make a fresh acquaintance? I shan't let...
Mindless labour is for mindless men.
Why, you're... well... We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
I do wonder who's...
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other.
Now, we who are gathered here...
A breath of fresh air is just what I need. Seems my feet always lead me here.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for...
I find it liberating to have... There's comfort in the hunt around.
Always sensible to the
Such quietude is a
My
blessing.
sword arm could use some work.
Twould seem... Twouldn't do to...
These festivities are part and parcel of us.
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our...
Such cheap drink. 'Tis not at all.
Twouldn't do to meddle.
All this revelry in war.
Does life have
A welcome respite from all that hustle. I just drink like...
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. I only pray my watch finishes without incident. My sword arm could use some work.
Keep moving. Can't let myself get
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Would have all my days be so tranquil.
I shan't let anything spoil.
My sword is so
Mayhap I'll come here another day.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Isn't it early for a rest as yet?
All my days were so tranquil.
Just nodded off for a moment here.
Idleness is a luxury I can rarely afford.
Is there nary a chance to make a fresh acquaintance? I shan't let anything
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. I'll scour all the
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters?
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Mayhap I will change professions.
Must the wind blow living's hard, which way? But dreams are free, I say.
This place is very dreary. So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Work done graciously.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Now.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Branch will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Branch. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Few may pass through Batar's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity.
Welcome.
Each new day is the chance to turn a profit.
You have my fullest confidence. The permit is intended for a Beastren, which is to say, your Majesty shall have to act the part of one. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Frey, follow me.
Feels like I'm spending more than I'm making.
This looks as good a place as any.
Roads at your left. Weary at this hour, sir? You must... have quite a tale to tell. Much obliged. Well, weary at this hour, sir? You... must have quite a tale to tell. You know where to find.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
The roads at your left. Now here's a well-known Need anything?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
My head will roll if horse goes around.
Hope I can get some sleep. Or a comfy bed.
Take it easy today. Won't someone do aught about this?
Would that all my days were so.
As a matter of fact, the events of the coronation are as vivid in my mind as if that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Quiet at last. I'm in fine country.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not, and if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is only if you've the time to spare. I am in no...
This place is awful dull. Can't
I'm
complain.
unsure how best.
I'm sure I can handle this.
What? That all places were so welcoming as this.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Soldiers lack
I've been on
discipline.
my feet all day. I'm in fine fettle today.
Nice place, this. I'm in no
I
hurry
pray
to leave.
naught goes amiss.
Follow me, if you would.
The townspeople depend on me.
I cannot afford another night where these soldiers lack discipline.
Stay out of the way, where possible. I'm in fine fettle.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have calls to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
I'm a predicament.
I'd sooner stay out of the way, where possible.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Sworn I had aught to attend to.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
A lonely place, but not without its charms. Got to keep my arms strong and my mind sharp. Nice
I'm
place,
a
this.
predicament.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
There's comfort.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
What was I to do today? Let's check my ledger.
Always sets me to think. Despite the predicament.
The townspeople depend on me.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Such quietude. Such quietude is a blessing. Quite the predicament. When does my watch end? I'm clearly forgotten.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we're not attacked.
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Without incident.
All the best tales come from travelers in the inn.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Fancy a look at my wares? This really is fine craftsmanship. Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
There, Master! Saurian! Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe. You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. I shan't let it harm you. That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
That's made my day.
Let's take it easy today.
Would that I could spend all day.
What in the world? This town must...
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
Well then, son, how might I be of service? Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
My knees have been
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
This is beyond unjust.
Fine. Out of the cart, all of you.
I've never heard such nonsense.
When does my watch end?
That's what I like to see.
What's to do, kid? Precious
Fuck.
little
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Could it be your... If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps you'd consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure all's are...
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy beast steak.
Chance to put my feet up and just wait for you. I've been pretty kind.
I've not an inkling of what to do.
What's like to sell around my wares? All that fuss. And 3 a coin for a show for it.
Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border, where quarrels do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Many thanks to you.
Joys by the handful and regrets by the pinch.
Well met, sir.
Suppose I'll start dusting up to those
I'd gladly stay here forever if I could.
Naught good will come of this.
Bye.